An art gallery on Main Street found a way to combine art and hot rods to give El Segundo a unique car show experience. We were there to bring you the sights and sounds of the 6th annual event. It sounds like the California Screamin Art and Hot Rod Show is back in town.
A lot of the cars are really unique, different from the cars you see on the street, so it's pretty cool.
I love the Merc, the chop top Mercs, and I also love the Econoline Ford, and then the little drop down drag strip thing behind me here.
It's organized by Gasoline, an art gallery and store on Main Street.
The gallery itself is geared towards lowbrow hot rod art. A lot of the guys that come here, a lot of the artists, they have hot rods, sleds, rat rods, things of that nature. So it just, since they were coming here to do the show, everybody would bring their cars, so the next thing you know, it just started to grow and it turned into this car show.
Gasoline's sister gallery, Gasoline East, is located in Japan, where custom culture is a growing trend. Art from around the world can be found in Gasoline's galleries and caters to people with a particular kind of lifestyle.
This is mainly not just lowbrow, but it's geared a lot towards the cars, the hot rods, the women, the tattoos, all that kind of a feel.
Sammy drove his 1959 Ranchero to the show.
It's done basically in what the retro like surf style, early 60s retro surf style, tiki style. The shifter there is actually a carved tiki from a chair leg. So we took a chair leg and carved it and made it into a tiki. I put a wood bed in the back because I wanted to put a tiki in the back here. So I carved a tiki with a surfboard. One of the things about these particular cars is that the hood opens the opposite way, rather than from the front to the back.
Nice engine, but what I really wanted was to hear how loud it was. It's a casual event, free to anyone attending or participating, and cars of all shapes, sizes, and conditions are allowed.
Well, I like it because, you know, you can bring a car here that's not finished. You can see my car's missing a lot of trim and things like that. And, you know, I can still bring it and have a good time. It doesn't need to be full custom. It doesn't need to be on a rotating thing with mirrors underneath.
And since it's also an art show, Adam brought something else along with his 1963 Impala.
This picture right here is a picture of my grandmother. This was the character that was done in Olvera Street on 1945 by a guy named Pancho. We didn't even know that this existed until recently. My grandfather passed away. We were cleaning out his apartment and we found this in a photo album, you know, all folded up and whatnot. And so we decided, you know, to go and save it and frame it and bring it to something like this, you know, to be appreciated.
Some people are at the show to look at art that requires a very steady hand.
A lot of the designs, some of the pinstriping, it's pretty unique.
I'm here with Jet Wrench, a pinstriper, or what I like to call a tattoo artist to the cars. And here with me is Nash, his translator, and who is also the co-owner of Gasoline East. And let me ask Jet Wrench, what was the most unusual pinstriping job he's ever done?
Okay. ジェットレンチ、今まで、一番変な仕事、一番どんな仕事が大変だったかとか、今まで覚えてる奇妙な仕事を教えてください。
去年です。
He went to the last year May for the Santa Maria Car Show. Some, you know, pin-up lady wants to get pinstriping for her name, so he remembered this.
So what did the car owner think of Jet Wrench's completed job?
Sometimes you have custom work done and you never know how it's going to come out. You just kind of like put your faith in the artist and see what happens, you know, and try not to look while it's going on. And that's exactly what we did. We just walked away and just don't look at it. Just let it do its thing. What it is, what it is. And sure enough, came back and it's beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted.
So I'm in Johnny's 1955 Chevy Post Bel Air right now, and something really cool that he installed in it is a wolf whistle. So if he sees a babe, all he has to do is, and he's got her attention. Johnny likes that there are others just like him who appreciate cars of the past.
Mostly because I just like the old days. Because again, I was brought up in the 50s, so I remember a lot of this going on. As a kid, I remember riding around in old cars, just like the ones you're seeing here. So I always wanted, it makes me feel at home, when I was a kid, when I'm surrounded by old things.
Haven is only 10, but he knows more about cars than I do.
My dad and I brought the 1929 Ford Roadster, and we've had it for a long time. We've been airborne in it. We've been to dragsters. We have a lot of fun with it in Texas.
Becky Sue is proof that girls know how to work on cars too.
The Gasoline Girls are all about working on their own cars. We don't, maybe not know everything, but we're learning as we go, and we get our hands in there as much as we can.
She recently put in a V8 engine in her 1961 Comet.
It's a little dirty because I drive it every day. It has a 302, it has a Escuderian Mega 170 racing cams in it, MST electronic ignition, 4-barrel Edelbrock carburetor. Got the aluminum radiator here, new Edelbrock water pump. This is all stuff that we've recently done within this past year. Before that, the car was all original, only had 40,000 miles on it, but it was just too slow.
Walking through the car show, you can see it was enjoyed by everyone, even people like Emily and me.
Do you have any interest in doing this for hobbies? You just like to look at them, right? Okay.
So whether or not you know what you're talking about when it comes to cars, the California Screamin Car Show is a great way to go back in time for just one day and check out all the customized vehicles here on Main Street. For SegundoTV, I'm Catherine Chen.